Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope all of you are fine. Please stay at home, maintain social distance, and keep yourself and your family healthy and safe. I hope all of you have done your previous assignments and also practicing the practical tasks. So, this is your ICT class, week number 4, and the topic is computer security. Topics are computer security, authentication, types of authentication, password protection, and biometric verification. Now we are moving to the objectives for today's class. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to define computer security, discuss primary reasons to protect your system, describe authentication methods with real world examples. Before moving to the today's class, let's take the review of the previous lesson. Here you can see there are different questions. Question number 1 is name 2 examples of 4GL. You will write the names of 2 examples. Then question number 2, which computer language is called natural language or conceptual language? In the third question, you will write on the correct statement whether it is correct for the compiler or the interpreter. Now moving to today's topic, what is computer security? So what is computer security? It is very informative and interesting topic. The answer is computer security is the protection of computing system and the data that they store or access. It is to protect your system from unauthorized users. It is also protection of data and information system from theft or damage. Then the question arises, why we need computer security? It is important because it keeps your information protected. It allows your programs to run quickly and smoothly. What are the primary reasons to secure your computer? To prevent damage to your hardware and software, because it can damage your hardware and software applications, your Windows, etc. To prevent loss of data and information, maybe your some personal data or confidential data can be lost. To prevent invasion of privacy. What are the key areas of concern of computer security? The first one is the confidentiality. Your data, your information is confidential. So only the person who has the access can use the system or check the information. Number 2 is integrity. Only the authorized user should change or modify the data. Not any other has the access to delete or add the data. Number 3, availability. Data should be available to the user when needed. Authentication. The computer system should be able to verify the identity of a user. What is the basic problem? How do you prove to someone that you are who you claim to be? Answer is, any system with access control must solve this problem. Now moving to authentication. Authentication can be defined as determining an identity to required level of assurance. Authentication is any process by which a system verifies the identity of a user who wishes to access it. Suppose you have to prove that you are the authorized person. Like when you apply any password to your system, you have to prove that you have to enter the correct username and the password to log into the system. Then the access will be granted, otherwise it will be denied. There are many ways to prove who you are. The first one is what you know, your passwords, your secret key that tells what you know about where you are, your IP address or the unique name of your computer. What you are, biometric devices like fingerprint recognition, voice recognition, and face recognition. But you have secure tokens, smart cards, and ATM card. Like when you enter the ATM card in ATM machine, you have to enter the pin code, and if the pin code is correct or valid, the access will be granted. What is a password? A password is a string of alphabets, numbers, and special characters which is supposed to be known only to the entity that is belong authenticated. Only the authenticated person knows the password. This password is a text password. The term password commonly refers to a secret used for authentication. Passwords are most commonly used method for identifying users in computer and communication system. Password can be a combination of alphabets and numeric values or special characters. Passwords are used for, here are different examples: login into accounts, retrieving emails, accessing applications, networks, websites, databases, and workstations. These are different advantages of passwords. They are easy to use, easy to deploy. Implementation is quite easy. You don't need to install any software or hardware device. Easy to change. You can change your password on regular basis. Widely used and low cost. You have not to pay anything for them. There are also different disadvantages of text password. It is difficult to remember the password, and if your password is easy to remember, then it is also easy to guess. Hard to guess, hard to remember. Does not provide strong identity check. It can be easily stolen or hacked by anyone. Here are different instructions. If you are applying a text password, follow these instructions. Don't share them with your friends and your colleagues. Don't write them down. Don't reuse them along different sites. Change them often. Regularly change your password. Easy to remember. Use a password which is easy to remember, but it should be hard to guess. And password length should be strong. It should be a combination of characters in capital letters, lower letters, numbers, and symbols, special characters. Password based authentication. Here you can see the example. The user entered the login or the username and the password, and the server or the computer matches this password with the previous one that is stored in the databases. If the both are same, then the access will be guaranteed, otherwise it will be denied. Okay, now we are moving to biometric authentication. Biometric refers to automatic identification of a person based on his or her physiological or behavioral characteristics. Basically, a biometric verification is a technical term used for body measurements and calculation. It refers to metrics related to human characteristics. Authentication is used in computer science as a form of identification and access control. Here we have the working of the biometric authentication. First, a biometric device works on the basis of some human characteristics such as fingerprints, voice, or the pattern lines or in the iris of your eye. The user database contains a sample of the user's biometric characteristics. During the authentication, the user is required to provide another sample, the user's biometric characteristics. This is matched with the one that is in the database, and if the two samples are same, the user is considered to be a valid one. Okay, here we have biometric types. What you know: PIN, password. What you have: key, smart card. What you have to show: fingerprint, face, or iris. So the biometric is classified into two main categories: physiological and behavioral. In physiological, you have face, fingerprints, hand, iris, and DNA recognition, and in behavioral you have to show keystroke, signature, and voice recognition. Here I am showing you different examples. Like in fingerprint recognition, you have to this device is used for fingerprint recognition, and it uses automated method of recognition of person based on a unique physical characteristics of a person. fingerprints, because each person has a unique fingerprint. Iris code device. It scans user's eye, identify its iris pattern, convert it into short digital code, the iris code, which is then checked against the one stored. Face recognition device uses biometric to map facial features from a photograph. It compares the information with a database of known faces to find a match, and if it is matches with the previous one, the access will be voice recognition or speech recognition device is used to operate a device, perform commands without having it to use keyboard or mouse. It has ability to decode human voice. You don't need to use the keyboard or any other device. Okay, that's it with today's class. Now we let's take the quick recap of today's lesson. Today we discussed about computer security, why it is important, what are the key features of computer security, what is authentication, types of authentication, password protection, its advantages and disadvantages, and at the last we have talked about the biometric authentication and its real world examples. And here you have assignment. So assignment, in this question you have to tell the name of these devices and their functionalities. Thank you for listening, and take care of yourself and practice all the tasks and do your assignments. And you can also see the resources, the web links and the YouTube links. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.